What's up, guys? My name is Con, and today we're back with more Motortown with the never-ending quest of trying to make the most money in the least amount of time possible. And the most recent comment I got on this one, which I wanted to try, was that you can hand deliver stuff from the meat factory. And this is true. Motortown has a weird sort of scaling system with the money, so that basically it's kind of like the bulk discount, let's call it that. So if you deliver more of a good all at once in like a truck, you'll actually get paid less per quantity than if you deliver them separately by hand. And so someone made the suggestion to just basically take your dump truck and fill it up with meat from the meat factory and then go hand deliver it. And because, you know, you never actually deliver it with the truck itself, you can make apparently $300,000 they claim in a very short amount of time. So the first thing we got to do is go deliver cargo containers to the meat factory. I did a little bit of checking beforehand. So if you take a look here, I've got only the industry shown. The meat factory is over here, and you can see it demands containers to supply meat boxes. So we're going to basically fill this up with containers, and then we're going to go over there, spot our dump truck, fill it up with meat from the meat factory, and see if we can make a ton of money in a very short amount of time. So anyway, that's the objective. Got to deliver a container first, though, because I'm assuming we're going to need to actually have containers to get the meat factory to generate enough product. Oh, look at that. Look at all these containers going to the meat factory. That is perfect. All right, so let's go by destination. There we go. So we need a small one. Yeah, and we need a large one. Let's do the heavier 24,000. Yeah, let's do the heavier large one, because why not? And then let's do the small one up front. Perfect. Are we overloaded? You know what? I don't care. I guess technically you could factor the container value into the value of this meat factory trip, but I feel like, well, actually, I don't even know. I don't know if you can have AI drivers deliver containers or not. That'd be very useful if you could, because if we could have AI drivers deliver containers to the meat factory, we could actually potentially set up a route. There has been an update. You'll notice I've got a HUD message there that my bus is at 20% health. Apparently the dev is super active. They added so much stuff. One of the things they added was the company depot, which apparently lets us, you know, set up a company depot for managing our company automatically and repairing trucks and stuff like that. So I'm assuming it's going to cost a fair amount of money that I don't have, so we'll have to get that at some point. And then they added a whole ton of different things, like there's a mining dump truck now and just all sorts of new vehicles and fun stuff. I have traffic currently, by the way, at 200%, cops at 100%, in case you're wondering. I don't know why there's such a huge traffic jam. Oh, I was supposed to go left up that road to go up and over. Yeah, I think I can just keep driving this way. Like, I'm not going to take the twisty road. I think I can take that, like, dirt road by the junkyard there, maybe. I definitely can't off-road this thing, but I feel like we'll be fine on the dirt road. I missed that turn. I miss that turn every time, I swear. You have so much speed coming up this highway, you know. We'll see what this does. I've never actually tried to do logistics with Meat Factory, but now that there's a company depot and we can automatically... Wow, our truck's already down to 17%, really? Like the 3% in that short amount of time. But yeah, now that there's a company depot, I might actually have to get more company vehicles and just automatically manage them. They don't make much. I only have a bus right now. It makes like $50 a day, which is pathetically sad, but it does. So, you know, it's all right. But the good news is the bus, I think, right now provides 20% of the bus services for the one town that it's running. So if I can get 4 more buses in that town, I think that provides 100% of the service, right? Or maybe, I don't know if it scales that way or not, but I'm assuming that that would be the thing, right? So if I have 5 buses in one town, then it's 100% of the bus service. And right now, every time I deliver goods in that town, I've been getting a profit bonus, like I don't know how much. It's very small, like 1 or 2%. But if we can get that bumped up a lot, you know, make more money per job, that's the way to go. Am I holding up traffic? Yeah, a little bit. That's fine. That's fine. You guys can wait. You want your meat, don't you? If you want your meat, listen, I'm concerned about the logistics of what this is. The meat factory requires containers. I would have assumed it required, like, cattle from a farm or something, but I guess there's no cattle trailer, which would be really cool if there was a cattle trailer, by the way. That would be sick. The dev actually added a double grain hopper trailer, and there's a whole, like, grain industry now, and there's the sunflower seeds, too, so there's a ton of industries being added constantly. The map is just constantly evolving. By the way, there's now a town at the top of one of those mountains in the south, so, like, Komodo and I went to that one mining mountain and threw our dump trucks off it. It was a really good time. And then there's another, like, spot where I used to go and deliver oil when I was playing just in my spare time with Dapper. And yeah, now there's a town up there. No longer an oil delivery, or maybe there is still oil delivery, but there's a town up there. It's kind of cool. You have to like off-road your way up to this little mountain town. So, you know, neat stuff. Hold on, I can put this on autopilot, right? Without screwing my life up. There we go. Yeah, see, look at this. There's a whole town up here. This used to be just like 3 different oil drop-offs. And now it's an actual town with construction sites. There's still the mines up here. Oh no, there's still the oil drops here. Yeah, never mind. These are the oil demand fuel. Yeah, there's still logging up there. But anyway, there's a town up here. Pretty cool stuff. And then, you know, this stuff's been growing too. I gotta deliver more to this. And then this is cool too. Check this out. This is the logistics train. So now when you scroll over industries, it shows you what feeds what and does what. It's kind of cool, right? Anyway, yeah, gonna have to work on that a little bit more. Build up those bottom things. There's construction sites down there. They demand all sorts of goods like lumber, concrete, all that kind of stuff. Need to get like cement mixers and stuff. This game is incredibly in-depth. Like at its surface, you're like, okay, it's a driving game. All you do is buy cars and just drive around, right? Like that's essentially what we're doing. But if you compare it to a game like a truck simulator or something like that, yeah, it's a little less on the simulator aspect. Obviously, it's a little bit more cartoony with the driving, a little more arcadey and that sort of thing. But the economy system is stupid in depth. Like the economy system has so much going on for it. Which is kind of the reason I love this game. I've played so many hours of this game, and I've never really, like, mastered the economy, you know? I've never tried to maximize it, and that's what I've been trying to do with all these episodes, is just read comments and figure out the best ways to make money, and then also, you know, how to maximize my economy. I really need to build up these towns. Now that they've got the company depots, I'm gonna have to save up and buy one of those. I think you have to build it on a property. Like, you buy a property and then put a company depot there. So that's cool. I've got properties in... you know, all over. I've got 3 on the top island. I need to get 1 on this east coast. But yeah, I got 3 on the top island, 2 on the southern island, and then a camper. So, you know, we're doing all right. But, yeah, I'm gonna have to buy that company depot. I don't even know where to get it. I see the update notes all the time. I am not the guy to ask about updates. I am so far behind on Motortown updates. I'm just like, big truck go brrr, you know, that's basically how I play this game. That being said, though, I would love to get more efficient at Motortown and get better at managing all my cities. And look, we're already down to 10% on that bus. I definitely need a company depot to just auto repair the buses so I don't have to keep doing it. Here, I can switch to autopilot. And then I have to go to here and just go to company and just select you and then just go to my bus and repair it. There you go. Thank you. Now you're at 100%. And it's down $73 on the day because of that. Gotta make sure, too, when we get to a destination, we accept contracts. Everybody keeps bugging me about that. You gotta make sure we accept contracts, because contracts, you know, it's like contracts like deliver 5 of this product or 10 of this product or whatever, and we give you a cash bonus. And it's literally just free money if you're already delivering it anyway. So, yeah, I keep forgetting to do that. I think you can only do it if you have a company, which obviously I do. So that's kind of cool. Another thing, too, a lot of people were saying, like, if you party up, you'll share money. Komodo and I partied up once when we were playing multiplayer, and we did not share money. So, don't know how that works. Maybe I have to invite him to my company or something. But we have separate companies, obviously, for managing our individual single NPC drivers. I'm going to really focus on getting my company built up now. That's why I'm trying to make as much money as possible, just to get, like, you know, $1 million in the bank so we can buy a couple more buses, maybe some trucks if we need to. You know, get some of those delivery routes set up, and then have, of course, a company depot to kind of manage it. I think I want to start with, like, the southern main city. I'll buy a second property there, put a company depot down, you know, get that city built up, industrialized, you know? And then once that one's booming, then we'll focus on the other regions. Because at the end of the day, there's, a bunch of different towns we have to manage, and, yeah, I'm just burning my brakes. It's fine. We're just locking every tire. It's no big deal. But yeah, you gotta set up like 6 or 7 different towns, I think. Maybe even more. 8, maybe. This game is great. At the end of the day, all you do is drive stuff around, and you can mess around with your friends, like, you know, we do with the NPC stuff. It has nothing to do with anything, but the economy in this system in this game is absolutely insane. So it's like, you know, gotta focus up on that at some point. Oh, good. Got that one. Excellent. Thought I wasn't close enough there for a second. We are using, of course, our wonderful truck with extra trailers set up. Pretty good. Lets us tow an extra small container rather than just the one with an 8. Oh my god, but that was the worst. Oh dear lord, I'm terrible at this. All right, slow and deliberate. We're not going to talk about how I reset my entire vehicle by driving way too far ahead because I was just completely off. And there we go. All right, perfect. So we've delivered a bunch of stuff. Town effect bonus $435. That's wonderful, just from delivering other stuff. Everything is going great. Now we got to spawn ourselves a dump truck. All right, we got our dump truck here at the spawn. I'm going to try and just park it nice and close so we can stand up on top of it and load it up. Because, What happened? Oh, I can't get out of the truck here? Oh. Okay, I gotta turn the truck around, apparently, because I get out of the door and spawn inside the little concrete ledge. But yeah, I'm gonna turn it around here because I don't want to have to throw them up and over. Because when you throw in this game, you have to, like, charge up your throw, and that's gonna take a long time. We have to load all these one at a time, and then hopefully they won't despawn out of the dump truck. But yeah, we're gonna try and just do the ones that have a big quantity rather than the ones that have a big price. So, let's see what we can do here. Uh-oh, hold on. All right, so if I stand in the bed, I can do this and still be in this, and let's go with a mount. So we got, 17 of that. Let's go. Load, and then drop, and then, oh my god, delivery. Oh, this is gonna be very time consuming. There's no way for me to drop this. Okay, so I just gotta keep, all right, well, I'm gonna just, I don't think there's a faster way for me to do this, so I'm just gonna, I think I'm gonna have to oh no, oh boy, yeah, I'll be back once I've got all the cargo in this hold. All right, I think we finally exhausted Pizza Jeju. So let's do a quick check now. Assuming that, you know, we loaded all this in instantaneous amount of time, which we obviously didn't, but we were down at, so at the beginning of the episode, we were at 92,000. We delivered the 2 containers to the meat factory, which took a little bit of time. I'm at 20 minutes total. Oh my god, this is gonna be a problem if these bounce out, but I'm at 20 minutes total recording. So, you know, it's okay. I didn't fill it up with multiple destinations. Oh, I have no idea where I'm going. This is a problem. Hold on, it doesn't actually identify. Let me just grab a piece of cargo. Wait, let me just, there we go. Let me grab this. Okay, and now it should show me, yeah, you gotta go there. Okay, so we're gonna put, oh, right to there. Gotcha. Okay, we're gonna put that there. Drop you there. Oh, I fell through the truck. Perfect. All right, this seems to work okay. I feel like I could have gotten more meat boxes in there, but we're all right. I think we have 20. I'm not sure. I'm going to dump them out and count before we actually accept any contracts, because you don't want to accept a contract and then not fulfill it, but because they have time limits, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I'm gonna count. It started at 17, but then once I filled up all 17, it kept spawning a few individual ones for a bit, and then eventually it stopped. Oh, please don't fall out. Please don't. Yeah, no, this is terrifying. One thing I'm curious about, the comment literally suggested use a dump truck to do this and fill up a dump truck with meat boxes, right? But could you not just fill up like an 18-wheeler cargo container with the cargo, and then when you get to the destination, unload it manually rather than like automatically? Am I missing? Oh, okay, we lost a meat box. We lost a meat box. Well, yeah, am I missing something with that? I mean, maybe you can get more in a cargo truck. Is that the idea? Like, you can get more than, you can't get 20 meat boxes in a thing, but you can get 20 meat boxes in a dump truck. Is that the idea? Like, I don't know if that's, what a throw. What a throw. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I'm just going off what the comments say on how to make money. The person who wrote the comment, I can't find it. It was a comment a couple weeks ago, and it sort of got buried by a bunch of other comments. I should have screenshotted it at the time. I feel a little silly about it. I've been doing that now. When I get comments, I screenshot them right away that are, if they're intriguing, so that way I can, you know, remember them for later. But anyway, that's my own personal problem. But regardless, they apparently claimed like $300,000 delivering meat in a dump truck. Now, I might be doing this all wrong, but I don't think we're gonna get $300,000 delivering this meat. I'm thinking maybe like 20 grand max. Oh no, please. Okay, you can't turn too fast because then all the meat decides it wants to shift over. And the boxes, oh god, they have collision with each other, but in a really horrible, bouncy sort of way. I'm just really happy they haven't despawned or anything, because they're not technically attached to anything. Alright, I'm gonna slow down incredibly excessively for this 90. We are in town now. Wonderful. Hello, Mr. Tow Truck. Don't mind me, I'm just delivering your meat in a dump truck. Just a normal thing we do. And these are all going to the pizza place. Yeah, that actually, you know what, that checks out. Like, honestly, cheap pizza place, getting meat delivered in the back of a dump truck. The meat's getting rained on. Yeah, that's probably right. Budget cuts is where this comes from. Oh, God. Actually, it literally just comes from a place called a meat factory. So, anyway, I think that's the delivery right up front. So, I'm gonna just do one of these. We're just gonna, yeah, this is perfect. This is great. This is exactly what we wanted. We're gonna get a nice, beautiful cinematic shot here as we dump all this meat out. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just get all the meat. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, that's just beautiful. Your meat's here. That is definitely the most beautiful way you could ever deliver meat to a pizza place. I don't see anything wrong with that. Yeah, no, that's great. All right, well, let's go dump this now. I gotta do a count first. So we got 1, 2. Actually, we should probably not have these in the road so that people don't drive them over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh God, they're all buried in there. Yeah, we're just gonna have to dig this all out. This is the unfortunate part. I don't think this is nearly as efficient as the person claims it is, because all this hand delivering is a very time-consuming process. You can't exactly speed it up, you know? You have to just do each one at a time. I don't know. We're gonna make some money. I don't know how much, but it's gonna be some. Is it gonna be worth it? Probably not. But we're gonna find out. Essentially, this has taken about a half hour so far to get all this done. And that includes the container delivery, so that's not bad. But yeah, let's see. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so let me do a quick count here and just kind of make sure I don't get this wrong. I count 22 boxes, so that's pretty good. So, is this not the delivery? Wait, hold on. Where am I delivering the meat, dude? Is the meat going inside? Yeah, supply meat box 20. Okay. Your company will receive bonus payment for each delivery, an additional bonus if you complete the contract. 10% bonus, $25,000 completion reward. All right. Well, we're going to supply. Is it better for me to do... Wait, why would I not just do a bunch of 5s? I'm confused. Because if I supply 5, right, it costs me $1,500 and I get $7,500 back, right? So 5,000, I get 2,000. Like, is this not more efficient? Because if I do that 4 times, I get more money than that. But it costs me... Yeah, this is way more efficient. Wait, how am I confused? Is that... Am I missing something here? I mean, you get less time to do it, but, you know, it's worth more money. So I just gotta do it in batches of 5. Right? Like, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Pretty sure that's how this works. Alright, here's your first 5, bro. Wait, I can't drop the item here? Where am I supposed to drop the item? Oh, out here. Okay. Gotcha. 1, 2. Contract bonus, yeah. 3. Okay. 4. To be honest, I don't really do contracts much, so I don't really understand the economy behind them. Alright, so there's 5. I got the contract bonus. $7,500. So can I not just sign another contract now for the same amount? Yeah. Okay. I feel like this just makes me more money. Like, 7,500 times 4 is 30 grand. And it's costing me 1,500 times 4, so 6 grand. Right? And the other contract is $5,000 and it pays me 25 grand. So that's a $20,000 profit margin versus a $24,000 profit margin. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. I also didn't count how many this is, but we'll just see when there was a contract bonus. Perfect. But yeah, I don't understand the math behind the contract system, because it seems to me like you're just better off always taking the cheaper contract right when you get there. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Let me know in the comments down below. You guys are generally smarter about this game than I am. I don't read all the fine print, per se. I just sort of do what you guys tell me to do and hope it works out. And, you know, we are making a pretty decent amount of money. Like, we're up to, you know, 50 grand almost. This isn't bad. It's not the 300 grand, but it's, you know, maybe if we went to a further destination, but this was the only one that had enough crates to do that. All right, then we'll do one more contract. I think we'll almost make like 100 grand off this. This might actually be a pretty decent drive. 100 grand in 30 minutes is that's pretty clean. So we started at 93,000. We're gonna basically get up to 173,000. So essentially we made 80 grand in 30 minutes. That's not bad. I feel like did that beat the garbage truck? I don't remember. I feel like it beat the garbage truck. But anyway, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. That's pretty good. Not the 300 grand I was expecting. Again, we could have gone to a further destination with the meat delivery. There was that one that was 15 minutes away, and you know, it had what was it, $5,000 per meat instead of $1,400, and then plus the contract bonus on that. So that one might have been better. But there were only 5 deliveries to that place, not the 20 that we would have needed to really make it profitable. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Oh, that is a towing mission. Okay. We'll have to tow that at some point. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you have other ways to make a lot of money in Motortown. And of course, let me know how to set up my company better. I've been really like struggling with that. And by struggling with that, I mean I haven't really spent any time doing it. So I guess I got to go get the company headquarters and get that set up. But I think I need more than 174 grand. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see y'all next time.